Hi guys, you're very welcome along. This is Alpha Omega occasionally on a Friday night with my gin and you guys. So it's good to be back live streaming. We're doing this for the Christmas period. I hope you can hear me okay. I'm using this microphone here. So there's 3 people in the house at the moment. So basically, lads, I just want to thank you all for your support over the last 12 months and all the time before that as well. I've had a few before. So we've got, who we got there? Hello, Paul. I'm good. Irish Paul, how are you doing? I'm half shot. I'm half shot, lads, just to let you know. And 1 second, I've got to make this bigger. So Skid Mark, that's a great handle. Hello, Skid Mark, how are you? Mr. Man, hello, how are you? I've been talking to Irish Paul on the phone a lot. Sorry I didn't call you back. We're up in Pontootini tonight, and I can tell you, she's going to sleep, and I'm eating Lays. I bought these in 7-Eleven. These are the dry lining. I got this ginger ale, this stuff, in Top Supermarket to add to the Gilby's gin. Add to this stuff. And to be honest with you, I'm a little bit disappointed in it. You can't really taste it at all. It tastes more like lemonade. There's no benefit to that. So who have we got there? 1 second. So make sure I can read this. The HUN, the Hun at work. The Hun at work. Hello. How are you? And Alan Rainey. Hi from Belfast. How are you doing? Good to have you along, my countryman. So, happy Christmas, everybody. I hope it's not too early to say that. As I'm munching into these things. We came over here tonight. She got home from work late. She said she'd be home at 4 o'clock. Usual fucking shit. She said be home at 4 o'clock. Rocked back home about 7 o'clock. And then it was a mad scurry to get things ready to come up here. We got up here about 3 hours ago. Hang on. Let's see. I want to make sure I get everybody here. And Skidmark says, hope you're okay. Love Thailand. But I couldn't live there. And your life stresses me out. Same age as you. Love freedom too. Well, good to have you, Skidmark. You want a tonic water or bitter lemon with the gin? Normally I take the tonic water or the lemon soda, but somebody recommended the ginger ale. Believe me, it does nothing for it. I prefer the tonic water with the slice of lemon. Hello, never seen you live before. This is SBS. I can't pronounce that. SBALOGH. I should know that. 53. Hello, how are you? Good to have you along. I've been live a long time ago, but not recently. Paul V5233. I was going to have a word with you about the misplaced call. No, only kidding. Okay. And RJJ Freg FERG. About you, Dave, also from Belfast. Well, listen, lads, good to have you along. Honest to God. And hello from hello to everyone in South Africa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, blah, 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 blah. It's good to have you along. Fair play to you. Fair play to you. So, I hope you're enjoying the way things are going. I'm really enjoying bringing the videos to you. I'm trying to bring them out every second day. It doesn't always work that way, but I'm trying every second day. I'll try and get these comments on the screen as we're talking. I believe you can do it that way. I know. So, drink away. This is from Bo. Hang on, I gotta make sure I can pronounce this right. Bob Down 001. Drink away. I will indeed. Good day from, where is that? Calasan. I presume it's from in Australia somewhere. At Jim Ages, 1940. Late night surprise. Dave Dumbarton. Jim here. Good for you. Good for you. Good to have you. Andy, hang it. Is it Andy Ban BAN? Andy Ban O. I'll spell it. Andy BANOV. I gotta go back. Yeah. Where are we? Hi from Newcastle, UK. Back in Thailand next week. Hello to you in Newcastle, brother from another mother. I met two Newcastle guys in where was it? In Rhodes in 1989 in a bar, and we had a great old night. I can tell you that. I won't go into detail on that because I wouldn't be able to do it on YouTube. Or JJ Ferg, 2 weeks until I get. Well, fair play to you. I hope you enjoy when you get here. And you're in Isan. Okay, good for you. The Beer Bandit's wife, by the way, is from Isan. And it's Crazy Fish. Hello, Crazy Fish. Dave, how are you? Are you in Rashida? No, I'm not. I'm up in Pontutini. I drove up here tonight. We're always up here on a Friday. I've got the munchies. But we're always up here on a Friday. And greetings from New Orleans. That's XMX-E6N. Great to have you along from New Orleans. Daniel Neeson, Daniel Neeson 3100. Good day, Dave and chat. What a pleasant surprise this is. Well, thank you very much indeed. Crazy Fix says that John flight arrives tomorrow, staying in Bangkok. Okay. Well, if anyone wants to meet up for a beer or two, if it's not in Sukhumvit, it'll be great because I drink down in the Well Bar in Rashida. It's a great old spot. If I go to Sukhumvit, I'll spend too much and I'll end up doing something ridiculous. And because I know it so well. Where are we? Seeing any death or JJ? Well, I can tell you, I'll be feeling like death warmed up tomorrow after this. It's crazy. It says we can't wait to see you on Sunday. Great chat the other day on the Thai Bird's phone. Okay, well, on Sunday night, as far as I know, I'm around because I do a bit online. Other than this, I've got a schedule. I hope I'm all right. She doesn't give a shit. She doesn't give a shit what I do. She honestly doesn't give a shit what I do. Is at the Well Bar. Yes, the Well Bar. Listen, it's Crazy Fish. I hope to God. I'll just check the phone. Let me just check the phone because I've got my schedule for the other thing I do online on this thing. So if I check the schedule for Sunday evening, just let me double check. And I'm sorry if I not get back to the messages there, but let me double check where we are. It's taking a while to download. It's hanging. It's hanging. But basically, I don't know why it's hanging. If I'm available Sunday night, I'll let you know. I think I am. The Well Bar is only around the corner from where I live. So basically, Jim Ages 1940. There is a house in yeah, I know the song so well. Always Severed. Excuse me for this. Always every day 6023. Joining from Taiwan. Just visiting here from another week and then back to North Thailand. Well, I think I'd love to visit. I'd love to visit Taiwan, but apparently I know that Taipei isn't the patch on Bangkok. I've been told that by people who live in Taipei. Your wife treats you like an employee. She does. Absolutely, she does. She really does. She doesn't really care. As long as I'm there to pick Harry up from school, I mean, that's what it's all about. The Well Bar on Sunday night, I hope. And Skidmark 4447. Hi from Dundee, Scotland. Hopefully independent like you guys soon. Well, I hope Scotland gets independence. Absolutely. And it's great. It's great to have you there. I really wish Scotland all the best. It's about high time Scotland broke away from the rest of the UK. Anyway, and is there any decent accommodation in Rashta? Oh, yeah, there is. Paul V5233. Absolutely. If you want to know more, send me an email. 5timeslucky@gmail.com. 5timeslucky@gmail.com. I'll give you the lowdown. In the Wigwang area, Rashida area, you'll get accommodation. You can get accommodation for as little as $100, $200, $450. I'm going up here and there, but let's say under $400 a month, and I'll keep you posted on that. So 5timeslucky@gmail.com. And that's to Paul V5233. And Daniel Leeson, thank you very much indeed. I really, really appreciate that. That is fantastic. You say, absolutely love your content, brother. You give me a good laugh all the time. You're a character. Keep up the good work, mate. Thank you very much indeed. Skidmark says thank you. Absolutely no problem, Skidmark. Always, every day, 6023. Taipei is amazing, Dave. You would love it. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'd love to go. But you see, I'm married to her, and I can never get away. This is the thing. I'm roped. I'm absolutely roped. We have this beautiful place up here. It's a beautiful place. I mean, this is where we are, Pontutini now tonight. But it's not a place that you can't, there's nothing to do. There's basically nothing to do. And when you say Taipei is wonderful, Jesus, I'd love to try. Bangkok is a little bit long in the tooth for me. I know I can go to Sukhumvit. I know I can get ripped off in Sukhumvit. And I know the way it is there. You go there, you pay 300 baht for a pint, 240, 200, whatever it may be. You pay all that kind of money for a pint. And the girls will be flocking around you. And she go, whatever, and you'll end up, you won't get out of Sukhumvit on a Friday night or Saturday night or any night for less than 5,000 baht. Let's say 4,000, keeping it conservative. And the same goes for Wigwang as well. I did videos of Wigwang on the Big Picture El Panorama for 3 years, over 3 years. And I can tell you this for nothing. It's the same there. $4,000. You go into the Wigwang Terrace or Park Terrace, and you'll end up spending $4,000, $5,000 a night, all in. But that's the way it goes. That's the way it is. So you won't get at it in Bangkok for under $100 a night. If you want to have a good time. Let's see. And where's your mate Leo? Where's your mate Leo? The brother-in-law, that's the guy who robs me beer. He's not up here. He might be here tomorrow. She never tells me that anyway, so I don't know. Eric of 5X, sorry. Greetings from Norway, Dave. Only 6 hours of daylight this time of the year here at the West Coast. Miss Thailand. Well, I hope you can get the chance to come back. I mean, it's nighttime here as well, if it's any consolation. And SBALOGH53. God, as I wish you could keep these handles a little bit easier. I wish my rent was 400 a month. It's more like 800, 25,000 baht a month, life in the condo in Rashida. Wow. Well, you must be living on the other side of the Rashid Afizik Road, like in those, the high-rise condos, because you can get a place in my place in Metrolux, 15,000, and that includes the gym, the swimming pool, all the rest of it. Always, every day, 6023, 150. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Enjoy a drink and keep the awesome content coming. I will indeed. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. SBALOGH, sorry for spelling that, 53. Probably going to move out in January when the lease is up. They still have not put water into the rooftop pool that emptied during the March earthquake. I didn't even know that. I never knew that. I honestly, that's good information. I never knew that. Mega Auntie Mason, I have a Cambodian wife ready for you. Ready for you. Come down. I think that's a very encouraging. Excuse me. It sounds encouraging. I'll read that again in case I'm misreading them. I have a Cambodian wife ready for you. Come down. Where? Where? Tell me where, and I'll go down. And RJJ FERG, 2 weeks until Thailand. I'm coming down. I'm counting down. I'm counting down the days. Good for you. And evening, lads. And that's Sean Moore, 25. Evening to you. Mega Auntie Mason. There you go. Well done. But I can tell you, hang on. Paul V5233. I've sent you an email, pal. Okay, I'll check it out when I get off the stream. I've been trying to watch the blood pressure. But I can tell you, there's things you can do and there's things you can do. Watching the blood pressure, you'd end up living like a monk. I was in 7-Eleven with Harry tonight, and he wanted to buy Lays. So bought a family pack of Lays for him and a family pack of Lays. When I say family pack, a big bag of Lays. That's what I'm doing now. You got to live. You got to live. And Intel 66. Fair play to you, Intel 66. Good to have you on. So we have 56 people on board. That is fantastic. I really appreciate your support, lads. RJJ, do you watch any of the patio YouTubers? Not really. I'll be honest with you. Not because I've acted against them. It's because I've been to Pattaya. You know, it's only 120 kilometers down the road from where I am in Bangkok. It's the same old stuff. And I'm not knocking them. I'm not knocking them. But I hear them saying the same things over and over again. Like soy this, soy that, soy picao, soy Second Road and all this. I don't even know where Second Road is. I've been here 13 years. I've been to Pattaya oodles of time. But I don't watch the Pattaya stuff so much. I don't. I think it's old hat. I really do think it's old hat. You know what? I want to be able to include your comments on the chat, and I don't know how to do that. Let me see if I can do that. Private chat banners, blah 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 blah. I don't know how I can do. I wish I could do that. 1 second. Let me just do this. Show comments on the stage. There you go. Show comments on the stage. Okay, continue. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing there. Okay, am I back? Am I continue? So you're almost there. I have to do that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that at all. So forget it. They've asked me to pay. They've asked me to pay more money to do whatever I was going to do there, and I've decided not to. I don't know how to show the comments as they're coming in. Intel, do you watch Pattaya? Hello from Norway, Intel 66 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, blah blah blah. Come to South Africa if you want to get booted from Thailand. Cheaper beer, better weather, just not so many floozies. Well, I'd love to do that. I'll keep it in mind. But genuinely, if she tells me to sting me hook, thanks for the heads up. It's Crazy Fish. We're all doing a bar crawl on Sunday. Wow, bar terrace. Wow, bar terrace, unique. Then back to the Wow bar for the Premier League. The Towers of Leo. Yes, okay, Crazy Fish. I know I was talking to you earlier on. It sounds good. It sounds good to me. Broke Bob 6641. What's the story, Dave? I'm having a ball. I'm having ginger ale with Gilby's gin. And I won't have ginger ale again. It's, there's a reason why people have gin and tonic. Somebody told me ginger ale was good. It's all right, but it's not the right home bill. I got blood pressure too, mate. I stay off the stuff. It's live it up while you can. Well, I tell you, Bob down. Is that Bob? Bob down 001. Yeah, I've got the high blood pressure as well. But to be honest, I was maintaining a kind of healthy lifestyle to a degree. But it's the weekend, and I just throw caution to the wind sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. Master KAHYN 48487. You're keeping me on my toes with these hand designs. Evening from the Maldives. God sounds good at Woolam. And thank you. I know you. Thank you for your support. I appreciate it. I didn't know you were in the Maldives. I didn't know that. And floozies are important. SBALOGH53. Yes, floozies are so important. Absolutely. Sean Moore 25. I'm glad rainy season is over. Went on too far. Yeah, went too far this year. That's for sure. There was even a few spots of rain when I was driving up here from Bangkok tonight. It was good. It's just as well because her window washer was empty. She never fucking fills it. There was a few spots of rain on the thing. 1 second. And Abacus, if you had unlimited money but had to live in one country, which would it be? I'd probably live in France. I probably would. I know I said Spain. I know I've said Spain a million times. But that's on a limited income. But if I had everything I wanted, France, south of France. Excuse me. Here we go. So, Phil Andrews, 7276. Hi, Dave. I can relate to your life in Thailand. Thanks. If you're having the same experience as me, you know exactly where it is or where I'm at. She's gone to sleep. She's fine as long as I'm here. She's fine when I'm not here. That's the way it goes. Skidmark 4447. Love your no bullshit videos. Watching from years. Bit personal. Don't answer if you don't want. But would you still be where you are now if you didn't have a son? Probably wouldn't. And it probably wouldn't be my choice; it'd be her choice. She said it to me before. I said it many times. If it wasn't for my son, if it wasn't for Harry, she wouldn't be with me. So I wouldn't. No, to be honest with you, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here. Daniel Leeson, you're such a good sense of humor. 1 second. Make sure I can read this. Such a good sense of humor. Teaching coming from down the road, an ice cream truck. You automatically call out for Harry to see, which he will run into. I'll read that again. You've got a good sense of humor. Teacher coming down that one, yeah, and the ice cream. I remember. I know what you're saying. Yeah, you automatically call out for Harry to see. Yes, that's right. That was last weekend up here. The ice cream truck was coming up this way. I thought it was the teacher or the tutor. She has him. It's like the Chinese. She has him. Fucking hell. Extracurricular activities. He's got 2 classes tomorrow. The teachers come here. And he's got classes on Sunday. He never gets any time off. And the Chinese are the same. They just think the more time you spend studying, the better it is. Children need a break. Good point. Yeah, I remember that. That's that particular saying. And Harry didn't get his ice cream. What time will you be back in Rashida? Let us know, and we'll set a time. bar like the old days. I've deleted my line. It was getting out of hand. Okay, well, Crazy Fish. Do you know my number? My phone number? Send me an email to 5timeslucky@gmail.com and I'll send you my phone number and we can be down in the World Bar on Sunday night. I'll double check here. I know I have time. I know I have time. But 1 second. Let me see if I can do that. I'll just double check. Hang on. It's always the same. When you go to do something live like this, there's always an issue. So, Jesus Christ, I'm fucked. I'm fucked until 11:30 on Sunday night. If I go to Monday, Monday evening looking good so far. So send me an email to 5timeslucky@gmail.com. Monday evening down the Well Bar, we'll have a blast. And there's a floozy down there that I know. Every time I go, she's there, and I've had a few drinks with her before. I'll say no more, but when we talk, I'll talk about that. You'll know more about that. It's crazy for what time? Yeah, and we have where we hello from Finland. Let's see what time we got. Good to see you back doing live streams for Christmas. Maybe bring Chewy out of retirement. Chewy's still alive. He's still there. I saw him about 2 weeks ago, painting a balcony, and there's no reason he should be alive. That guy drinks Hong Tong for breakfast. And that's from Broke Bob 6641. Phil Andrews. Go the All Blacks. Fair play to you, lads. The original fact pack. Hello from Finland. I wish I could move to Thailand, but I'm so fed up with all the government bull and changing goalposts. Yes, I hear exactly what you're saying. And RJJ Frag, just curious, why did you get married so quickly after? A girl from China asked me that today. She's a good friend of mine. She's married. And we're friends on Instagram from my other thing I do online. And she said the exact same thing to me. And my answer was, it just happened. It just happened. It was an accident rather than design. That's the truth. It just happened. But you're right. I would have preferred not to have got married so quickly. Mega Anti-Mason, you could always stay on a retirement visa if she tells you to bugger off. Well, if I had the 8 to 100,000 baht, I would. But because I have Harry, I could do the dependent visa thing. And Skid Mark says, guys, yeah, good man, thumbs up. James, is it James? It is James C7045. Sorry, I asked already, is there any meetups this year? Okay, let's say around Christmas. I'll put it on the post on the channel. We'll meet up for beers. And I would say the Well Bar is too small, but I'd love to keep it in the Rashida area because we'll have a ball. You'll have a ball. We could say, let's say provisionally, we could say the Wigwam Terrace. But I'll give you a time and date for a Christmas meetup. That would be good. Or if you want to make it something with fair play, we can do that again. Send me an email, 5timeslucky@gmail.com. I'll get back to you all, lads. But I'll do it in the morning. And James C, you've asked me that. Okay. And Jack Frost, watching from Texas. There you go. The big one. Fair play to you. The Lone Star State. Hello to everyone in Texas. And the Hunt at Work 6535. I'll be moving to Thailand and I will continue to expect changing goalposts like a boat in the water. That's very well said. Changing the goalposts like a boat in the water. That is very well said. That's the way to do it. That's the way. The hassle I had getting my driver's license was just so incredible. And by the way, when I eventually got to deal with the people in the land registry office that were responsible for issuing the driver's license, they couldn't be any more, you know, competent and friendly and all the rest of it. But the amount of bureaucracy is getting crazy. Crazy fish. You can get twisted down the well bar with 700 baht. Don't even get tipsy. Yeah, I'll tell you this. You can go down the well bar with a bottle of this, and they'll charge you 200 to drink it in the bar. And then you just buy the soda water or the tonic from him and his wife. So we'll do that, Crazy Fish. We'll do that. That's what I'd like to do. Monday night, I hope. Send me the email. It's 5timeslucky@gmail.com, and we can do that on Monday evening. How much money did you need in the bank for a retirement visa? 800,000. It's what is it? 24,000 for the retirement visa. And Bob Down 001. Just keeping up with this. I've gone too far. Have I gone too far? I've gone too far. Yeah. What is your other channel called where the chat with the locals going? It's the other channel is the Big Picture El Panorama, Spanish. The Big Picture El Panorama is the other channel, but I don't really do that anymore. I got over 145,000 followers in that. But the algorithm doesn't care. So the Christmas meetup sounds great. Bill stickers 1214. I think we'd really have to. I was just thinking, we'd really have to have that in Sukhumvit. There's no other place. If you had it in Wigwang, there's no venue big enough to have a group of seats together. You know. I'll send you a confirmation of the venue of that within the week, Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday of this week. And we'll definitely have it. Definitely have it. And she can sting her hook. Or she's in there asleep at the moment. Have you restricted your channel? Have you restricted your channel in Thailand? No restriction. The old channel, the other channel, the Big Picture El Panorama, I don't do much on that at all. And Re Gomez 1590. Have any more Leos gone missing from the fridge? Greetings from Norwich. Stephen Fry's from Norwich, isn't he? Yeah, he doesn't touch the fridge anymore. Well, I'll tell you what he does do. I have I'm drinking beer Lao, and I had 24 bottles of beer Lao drank, and I put them outside there in a box. And she gave them to him last week. And I said to her, "Where'd me beer Lao?" And she said, "I threw them out." But I know she gave them to the beer bandit. So he goes after the full bottles and he goes after the empty bottles. And that's a fact. That's an absolute fact. And Skidmark 4447. Couple of years and I'll still be spending Scottish winters in Thailand and definitely not getting involved with any women. Bit of fun, yes, but I'm spending my hard-earned pension on me. Good for you. You've got it sorted. Professor Friendly 24. When do you plan to fully retire? I not have to teach online or YouTube. The Irish pension kicks in for me when I'm 66. So I'm 62 in November of 2026. So it's 5 years from now, basically. That's when I'll be on the pig's back. I already qualified for the Irish contributing state pension. I know, I checked it out. Always every day 6023. When are you planning for the Christmas meetup? Let's say I'll tell you, I'll post it. I don't want to say now because I have to check calendars and all this. I've got a schedule online for other stuff as well. If I post it up on the community posts on the channel tomorrow or the next day, I'll give you the dates. And I'll mention it in the videos forthcoming as well. I'll look at the dates that are available. I would hope the 22nd or 23rd, something like around that. That'd be fantastic. Patia MD, that's a great handle. Swadi Krupp, yes. Okay, Patia MD, that's a great handle. And Ian Brennan, thanks for your support, Ian. Good to see you doing live, Dave. Keep up the good work. I will, Ian. Thank you so much indeed. Oh, wow, alive. Great treat. Thank you very much. That's NATO or 8F. How much does the Irish state pension pay per week? It depends on how many stamps you get. A stamp is you get every week. The minimum is oh God, I forget the minimum, but I've done the minimum. But the more stamps you have, the higher you get. I reckon I get about €250. That's ballpark, €250 per week. And I worked in Ireland from the time I left school, from 1983, more or less, up to the time I left in 2013. So it's about, I'd say I get about 8,000 baht per week here. A bit of everything counts. Great, Dave. I always wondered, what if your in-laws watch your videos with subs or Thai voiceovers? They might mind. Yeah, well, they don't understand. Her family have no idea what I'm doing. Eric of 5X. That's a great handle. I nearly said it, but I can't say those things on YouTube. Agree. No need to get into anything serious. Stay sane. Stay single. Absolutely. Abacus Yo, have you really been far, even as decided to use go want to do look more like? I'll read that again. Have you really been far, even as decided to use even go to do look more like? I'll have to digest that. I don't really understand that. Am I just drunk? I don't know. Fleming, just can you rephrase that? Have you really been far, even as decided to use even go want to do look more like? I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. Fleming FC Jensen. Hi, Dave. Sitting at gate C. Fleming. There's Fleming. Fleming, thank you so much. Fleming is from Denmark. I met Fleming and Jasper the other day, and it's great to have you, Fleming. And thank you so much for your generosity. Fleming's been with me for years and years and years. Fair play to you, Fleming. Safe trip back to Denmark, and I hope to see you soon. And Bill Stickers, 124. Scruffy Murphy's Bar in Sukhumvit 23 is a good meetup venue. It's also the only genuine Irish-owned bar in Sukhumvit 23. We'll go. That's where we go. Okay, fair play to you. We'll do that. I'll give you the confirmation. And Irish Paul. Hi, Dave. It's 25,038 US and 21,634 euro, and pounds 18. That's the pension. Well, if that's the pension, I'll be laughing. Paul, 38,000 Aussie dollars. At RJJ Fair, the lady boys in Nana Plaza are hotter than actual ladies. They are. I mean, I can say that for nothing. But it's been a long time since I've been down to Nana. It's been a long, long time since I've been there. But we'll go for Christmas, and she'll let me. But she doesn't. It's not a question of let me. She doesn't care. Do you drink gin tonight? I'm drinking gin tonight. There we are. We got the Gilbies. We got the Gilbies on. There we go. Fellas saying you shouldn't be promoting alcohol in Thailand. I'm not promoting it. I'm just showing it. That's what I'm doing. Where are we going? Sean, they have Gilbies on the menu at Scruffy Murphy's. That's what we'll do. And Skidmark 4447, Eric of 5X is what he calls them. Been going for 10 years, just holidays and no too many stupid men being destroyed. Why get involved when the honeymoon period is the only good time? Absolutely. And ARNGRI Grim, Arn Grim Anderson. Hey man, you're doing a fine video. Oh, thank you. Sorry, I had to break down your name there because it's all in one word. So, Angerim Anderson. That's it. 5690. Fair, good to have you along. Irish Paul, Dave. It's Irish. The pension. My dear sister got €287 per week. That's ballpark of what I'm expecting. About 287, and job octane. Correction: if you can prove that you have an annual income of 25,300 blah 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 USD, you don't have to deposit the cash. I didn't know that. And as ASTRIKOS 4011, most of the girls in Nana Plaza, Pattaya, etc., are absolutely clapped. 1 out of 10 average, bottom of the barrel, especially compared to the stunning normal Thai office girls. Yeah, every day. The Thai office girls are the best. I agree with you. And some of the ones who suck of it, they look well, but anyone looks well when they scrub up, if you know what I mean. Howdy Dave and Job Octane. It's Laz. It's not Laz. Howdy Dave, Laz. Hello, Laz. It's good to have you. Good to have you. Fair play to you. Listen, Laz, if you want to help me out with buy me a coffee, I don't want to just to keep forcing that, but I do YouTube to make a living, and you guys are the ones that help me do that. And it's good to have you, Laz. You can hold the get together at the Pancake Palace. You know what? If I went to Pancake Palace, I'd be very wary. I tell you this for nothing. I better get a refill of gin. But he's a very nice fella, but he's very opinionated. And if I went to Pancake Palace and said there was nothing wrong with it, because he's a Thai citizen and his wife is a lawyer, he's an attorney, but he doesn't practice because he didn't do the bar exam here. I wouldn't like to say anything bad about his establishment. I wouldn't say anything bad about his establishment. It's probably a wonderful establishment. Absolutely. And I watch all his videos. I do because I have to, because I get they're always being notified to me. Where are we going? Most of the girls in the plaza, and you can hold there. After living in Thailand, this is a bit of everything counts. After living in Thailand for more than 7 years, I've realized that Thai people don't care about the world news or what goes around the world. We can learn from them. I agree with you 100%. Thais don't give a shit of what's going on, and they have a happy life. That's for sure. Slightly tipsy tonight. Yeah, a bit. That's Jim. Jim, CRAIGGEEZER. I'm spelling it because I can't pronounce it. Yeah, slightly tipsy, a little bit. Well, who cares? It's Friday night. And MARCCALVERT 305. Dave, do you ever feel like you're being watched in Thailand? I don't. No, I don't. I don't really think about it because I always said it. We'll be dead forever, and I'm not really too concerned. I'm not too concerned, honestly. Not too concerned. Job Octane. This is Job Octane. Job Octane. Tumblr, Laz. Okay. I got you. Eric of 5X. And the pretty ones does. Oh, that's OF. I don't know what that is. Remind me what that is. UK pension. This is from Jim CRAIGGEEZER. UK pension is approximately 500,000 baht yearly, but fixed once you retire in Thailand. Okay, I believe they changed the rules of the UK pension. You know, it's not necessarily the same age for all. I don't know. Thank you very much. Hang on, where's my phone? I just want to say something here. Somebody's just sent me. And Tumblr, thank you very, very much, Laz. I really appreciate it. Laz, thank you very much for your support. Thank you so much. Laz is a good friend of mine. He's in the good old USA. The good old USA. It's good morning to you. Good morning to you, Laz. How often do you have a massage? I'll tell you. I have a massage every time I go down to the well bar. Give me 1 second. Don't go away. I've got the gin here. I got the ginger ale here. I just want to get the ice out of the fridge. I'll tell you about the massages around the well bar. Just give me 1 second, because I get them every time I go down there. You get a lot more than you bargain for. I swear to God. So we're back in business. Sorry about that interlude, lads. I just had to go down and get some of the Los Angeles ginger ale. That's what it's called. Where's the name? It is there. Los Angeles ginger ale. There you go. So down in the well bar. The well bar is the best oasis in Bangkok. I'll close that door. And basically, you got the well bar, you got a pizzeria just down from it. They serve beer as well. And where else serve beer? There's another little place that sells beer, but he doesn't do it every time. But there's about 3 or 4 massage parlors in that alleyway. And the girls drink outside. And you can buy your beer or your gin, or whatever it is, in the well bar and bring it to sit with the girls and talk to them. And you can have a rare ale night. I swear to God, it's absolutely wonderful. So listen, I'll get back to your comments in a second. I'm just going to top myself up here with my Gilbey's and my Los Angeles gin. Excuse me. Thanks again, Laz. I really appreciate it. I'm not even counting. Sometimes I count 1, 2, 3 when I'm doing that. There's no regulator on the Gilbey's bottles. 1 second. Here we go. There's a regulator on the Gordon's bottles, but there's no regulator on Bombay Sapphire either. So there you go. That's just a heads up. Let's get back to the comments here. 1 minute. Oh, listen, hang on. So thank you hang on, we got one there. Yeah, let's say. Oh, we've got the comments on screen now. After living in Thailand for more than 7 years, I've realized that people don't care about the world news. Yeah, we had that. Let me catch up with the comments here, lads. Sorry now if I got sidetracked because I went out to get the ice. What the in-laws, videos of subs, sucking bit. I agree. No need to get anything. Have you ever been? Yeah, I got that. Hi there. Scruffy Murphys, we had that. Okay, we're back. The Gilbeys, Eric. Okay, so we'll just go here. Correction, if you approve. Yeah, okay. So most of the girls at Nana Plaza and Patrick are absolutely clapped. We had that. Yeah, I read that earlier. And that's Laz. And I'm just going through all these. You can hold in Pancake Palace. That would be good. After living in Thailand more than 7 years, I've realized that Thai people don't care about the world news. That's for sure. I've always said it. Slightly tipsy. God, I'm too far back. We had all that. The pension. Yeah, here we are. So UK pension is approximately 500,000 baht, but fixed once you retire in Thailand. And how often do you have a massage? That's where we are. I got a massage about. God, that's nice. I got a massage about once a week. To be honest, there's no harm in it. There's absolutely no harm in it. You're not doing that. You're not having the full whack, if you know what I'm talking about. Ben is a nice guy. His opinion off camera is far greater. I'd love to meet him. He gets a lot of flack about being, a scaremonger and all the rest of it, but I'd love to meet him. He seems like a nice fella. I was on the OF manager here. Most are too scared to show their face online and would rather do the real prostitute. Okay, I can't say that word. Well, I can, but I don't know if they get away with it on YouTube. But thanks for the insight. Okay, and we've got Skidmark 4447. We all know the Thai government is a bit of lame, but I wish that the government in the United Kingdom was like Thailand. I agree with you. I wish the Irish government was a bit like the Thai government, to be honest with you. We have here OF OnlyFans. Sorry, I get it now. Thank you so much. Not for a coffee, but for a gin. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Always, every day, 6023. I appreciate that. That's fantastic. And from Ukraine, I think, I cannot understand why guys would pay for OnlyFans views. Well, for me, maybe because I'm an older guy, I don't pay for OnlyFans stuff. Well, you can't do it in Thailand. You're not supposed to do it in Thailand anyway. But I wouldn't know. When you pay when you're drunk, and there's a floozy sitting beside you. But I like you. I don't see the logic in paying if you're watching it online. What was the name of? It's the Well Bar, WOW, Well Bar, and that's in Tram. Well, I'll make it easier. It's Rashida 17, just off Rashida 17, beside Rashida 17 Hotel. If you Google WOW, the Well Bar Bangkok, you'll get it. It's an oasis, and it's wonderful, and it's buzzing tonight. And if I wasn't here tonight, I'd be there. The Well Bar, that's right, Paul. The Well Bar. So then is DRUITE or thanks. Okay, no problem. Skidmark, great handle. Who's Ben? Would like to check him out. Ben, you're from Scotland. I can see the red line there. Congratulations on qualifying for the World Cup, Scotland. Well done. But Ben Hart, he's the guy that has integrity legal. That's the guy. He's a Thai citizen, actually. Asterisk 4011. Guys who pay for the OnlyFans are socially repressed. Americans who are too anxious to leave their bedrooms. Thai girls barely make any money on OnlyFans because their English is crap. They're lazy. I don't know. I've never tried it. Okay. And Bob Down 001, another great handle. Well Bar, bottle service, and drinking with the Thai massage girls sounds like my kind of setup. What street is it, please? It's Rashida 17. If you're on the Rashidafisik Road, At Soy 17, just turn down left, because that's where it is, and you walk down the Rashida 17 Hotel. You Google Well Bar, Bangkok, and you'll get it. It's the only one. I'll do it here. So if I Google, I'll keep it simple. The Well Bar Bangkok. It gives me when I say it gives me Wells Fargo. Jesus Christ. Hang on 1 second. I'll go back. Give me 1 second. The WOW is my accent. So if I go Well Bar, there it is. Google it. The Well Bar Bangkok. It gives you directions. I know I didn't hold it there long enough, but you get it on maps. So I showed you the map, you get nothing. I'll show you the images. I've had many a good night, and I always do have a good night in the Well Bar. It's absolutely buzzing all of the time. Where's that? Get you a good image. There we go. There it is there. The Well Bar, Rashida 17. All you got to do is Google it. Just Google Well Bar Bangkok. That's all you got to do. And tell them the Irish, they don't know I'm Irish. Just say the YouTube guy. That's all they know. The YouTube guy sent you. There's loads of other Farang drink there. Loads of other Farang, because they all know the secret. We got, guys, the only fans of Social Press. We had that. And we have Well Bar bottle service. Yeah, the bottle service is great. 200 baht. You can drink your own stuff. Bring your own bottle. Is your wife still interested in the bedroom, or has that ship sailed? The wife is asleep in the bedroom. She doesn't care. She's no interest. Only fools. That sounds more like it. Have you ever been to any of those girly bars in Tramra area? Saw a load of them, but no foreigners there. It looked like karaoke. Yeah, karaoke. So don't bother your arse lads going to the karaoke bars in Tramra. I'm going to tilt this down a bit. Don't bother going to the karaoke bars in Tramra. You'll sit down and one girl will drink with you and they'll tell you it's 140 for a large bottle of Leo. Then our friend will sit and you'll get drunk, and then our two mates will come along with food, and then the bill be 1,000 baht in the space of 20 minutes. It's just a rip. It's designed to rip you off. That's what it is. And Bob says, great, thanks. You're very welcome. But that's what it's all about. And I tried to buy you a coffee yesterday, but the submit tab wasn't working. Have you been experiencing any trouble getting funded? I haven't really. I'll send you the link here if you're in. If you want, I'll send you the link to the thing. I got to find out where the link is. This is the issue I have. But there's usually no issue with that at all. So if anyone wants to help me out, really, if anyone wants to help me out on the buy me a coffee thing, this is the link, and it should work. It should work. All I say to you is that it gives me it really does. It gives me extra incentive. When you guys help me out, it gives me extra incentive to bring you videos when I hear the cha-ching. There's the link. Where are we here? And Marcus, hello Marcus. €10. Thank you so much. Dry Master 9000. That's a great handle. Get yourself a meal of some sort on one of your videos. Big man, love the content. Thank you, Marcus. Thank you so much. You make it worthwhile. Thank you so much. Enjoy your videos. This is best little chicken house in Texas. The best little chicken house in Texas. Enjoy your videos. Watch and every day. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much. I will do that. It's great to have you along. And we'll show that. Enjoy your videos. Watch and every day. Good work. Thank you so much. I got to keep up with these comments. How many lady boys have you had? Oh, Jesus. As we say back in Dublin, I wouldn't even tell me mother that. There you are. There you are. So there's my link there. Buy me a coffee. If you're interested in that, lads, you can do that. Thank you very much indeed for everybody who supports me. I really appreciate it. It gives me the incentive to keep going. It really does. And Gerald Foley, 77. You sound like you're from Ireland. Yes, please do. I love to buy you a coffee, even if the coffee comes in a rum bottle. Okay, good. Sounds good. Why have you not visited Ireland in 12 years? Married to her. Harry is 7, and she's working, so she can't get time off work. You'd need 2 weeks to go over, and she can't get 2 weeks off work. So that's partly the reason. I'll go eventually. I'll go back eventually, just to see. I have to show Harry. Ari, hello, Ari. Ari is a great supporter of this channel. You're welcome. You have entertained me so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's great to actually talk to you. It's great to actually talk to you. Swedish Globetrotter, keep it up, Irish fella. Thank you so much indeed. And AS Asterixo 401. Oh, I'm pronouncing that right. 4011. How would you feel if the Loyalist Orange Order came to parade in Bangkok? Well, you see, I'd wear this shirt and I'd march in front of them and I'd tell them to stop. I just stand in their way. I would. I tell you, let them do what they want to do. Let them do what they want to do. I don't want to get political at all, but let them do what they want to do. They can shout and scream all they want, because I'll do the same. Gerald Foley, 77, South Boston, the 33rd county. Yes, I agree with you. Boston is the largest Irish city in the world. The 33rd, we'll say it together. Gerald, the 33rd county, not the 33rd, the 33rd county, Gerald. Well done, that's Boston. RJJFERG, that's a weird question about the Orange Order, mate. Well, there you go, it is. I was caught off guard there. I wouldn't say bad about them, but let them leave them to themselves. Leave them to themselves. And the Swedish Globetrotter, yes, indeed, okay. And oh my goodness, we're getting it here. We're getting it here, lads. We're getting it here. But 84 people in the house. It's great to have you all there, and it's great to have your support, lads. I really, really appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. This will be a regular up until Christmas. I mean, I decided I'll do this for the Christmas period. And Gerald Foley 7732, how you said it right, 33rd, yes, 33 and a third. Thank you so much. Who's that? Hang on, I just want to give credit where credit's due. Thanks, guys, for your support. I really appreciate it. Wait for this to load. And Best Little Chicken House in Texas, thank you so much. God bless the Lone Star State. That's what I say. Dave, Broke Bob 6641. Dave, a lot of people say Liverpool is the biggest city in Ireland. I'd say you're probably right. That's where the Liverpool people get the accent, because the Dublin and the English accent mixed together makes a Scouser accent. But I'd say that Boston has a higher proportion. I don't know. Maybe Liverpool is the biggest Irish city in the world. I don't know. It's between Boston and Liverpool. That's what I'd say. Vlogging in vain. Hi, Dave. Greetings from Pong in Cambodia. Good to have you. Nice to see you there. Eric that's a great handle. You could easily get cut out reading that on YouTube. Eric of 5X. Third, 33 and a third. It's third, like three, third. We don't say it like that in Ireland, you see. I can't say it like that. If I do, I have to do verbal gymnastics. I go 33 in the third. I can't say it. Well, if I do, I'd lose my passport if I said it like that. Hobbida Dub 2205. How are you, Dave? Sean from Coolock. How are you? You know where I'm from? I'm from Marino. Here again, great crack and the tips from the videos. Keep it up, and I might see you for some of those beer Leos next year. I hope to God. Send me an email, 5timeslucky@gmail.com. It's great to have someone from Coolock. God Almighty, to be able to talk proper. You know what I mean? Great to have you. God bless everyone in Coolock. Ari, hello Ari. Lads, don't forget to press the like button. Thank you very much, Ari. And 33 and a third from SBALOGH53. Sean the Prawn, is it 9257? Thank you so much. Hi Dave, from an Aussie living in South County Dublin, 20 years. Are Thai people a great bunch of lads? They are. The Thais are fantastic. Where are you in South County Dublin? I'm from the north side of Dublin, but somebody else has been so kind to me here. But South County Dublin, so that would be, I don't know, Cabinteely or that kind of area. I don't know. I don't want to alienate people watching if you don't know Dublin, but he's from South County Dublin, and it's scary. I know it's Wicklow, but we claim it. Where are we here? Yeah, there we are. So hang on. Will do, Dave. Okay, good stuff. And do you think you'll miss Bangkok when you're going to be retired in Pontootene? I will, but I've told her that I'll be going down to Bangkok if I'm retired here. I'll get myself an electric motorcycle. Well, I have the car, but a motorcycle would be better. There's an Italian fella that lives next door. You've probably seen it in the videos. I've mentioned him. He lives on his own. I don't know how he does it. But he got a taxi down to Ekamai last weekend, and he was back the next day. And I asked him, and he told me all about it. He had a great old time. So I'd probably do it once a week like him. Probably go down with him, to be honest with you. Fix agent. Do you think you'll miss? Oh yeah, we had that. So I would miss, but I'm not going to miss. I'm not going to miss because I'll be up and down. I'll be up and down, as we say in Dublin, like a horse drawers. That's I can't get into this. I can't see who will help me there. But listen, lads, I just want to say thank you so much for your support. It's always great. I always mean this. Hang on, I'm going to finish this. It'd be rude of me not to. Eric of 5X, why do you say Pontootene when it's Pontootene? Do you know something? A lot of fellas say that to me about my pronunciation. It's just the way I say it. She says it. She says Pontootene. I can never say it right. She never corrects me anyway. She doesn't correct me because she doesn't want me to speak Thai properly. That's because she keeps her control over me if I can't speak Thai properly. Her family say Patum. That's what they say. Rao Bai, that means we go. Rao Bai Patum. Come by Patum, you go Patum. They just say Patum. So it'd probably be better if I just said Patum. So will you still keep up the small apartment when you're... Yeah, she's gonna... The apartment belongs to both of us. This place belongs to her. She always reminds me of that. But she suggested, we're going to keep the apartment when we move up here. That's, yeah, absolutely. How do the Irish pronounce tree? Tree. We pronounce it tree because in Gaelic, it is tree. It's ein do tree. Cahar. I can't do it when I'm pissed. But ein do tree. It is tree in Gaelic. Cahar shay shocked ucht ni de. There you go. I'm counting in Irish here. Excuse me. Are you near the golf club? I'm very near the golf club. You know it. This is RJ. If you ever watch any of the hood cams that I do up here, I literally go up to the top of the road here at 7-Eleven, turn right, the Alpine Golf Club, 5 minutes away. driving. Literally 5 minutes away, and we're there. The Alpine. Do you miss making videos of the other channel? Of the yeah, to be honest, I do. That's a great question. But I do, but you know, there comes a time, I'm getting a bit long on the tooth for it. Those girls are absolutely, that market, they're absolutely drop dead gorgeous. And the older I get, the more laborious it was getting. It's harder to get the interviews because they look at you and they go, "That's just an old guy." This is the microphone I use for all of that. I just broke a glass. Jesus Christ Almighty! I just broke my glass of gin. She's going to kill me. You seen it here? If she comes out and gives it to me in the neck, you know, sorry. This is the microphone I use for all of those videos. But I do miss it, but it's not the end of the world. I mean, Alpha Omega is a great channel. I love doing it. And Wigwang sounds like Wigwang. It does. How do you say boat in Gaelic? Bod is boat. And somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Or cluck. Or hang on. What's the boats they had in Galway? Oh my God! You got me on the spot. I Jesus, I can't fucking think of it. Good question. I'm near Bray, 10 years, but I lived in Cabra, Coolock, and the Liberties. My dad was from the Liberties. My dad was from Lam Alley, and he lived there most of his life. He went to Sing Street School. So my dad is from the Liberties in Dublin. My mother was from Griffith Avenue. She was a little bit higher, you know, you mean her family were a bit more well off, but he married into it. But my dad was a street sweeper for Dublin Corporation, and then he went on to be a rent collector, and then he was on to be a housing advisor, and he died in, oh God, what was it? He retired. Well, I can't even think of it. In the 90s, 1993, about 1993, he retired, and he didn't have too long. He started smoking again when he retired. I remember in the 70s, he used to smoke Major. If you're Irish, you'll know what Major are, Major cigarettes. And he go like this, and he blow his cheeks out and hold the smoke in his mouth for what seemed to be like forever, about 30 seconds, whatever it was. And then he'd inhale it. God Almighty! He didn't die of smoking related. Died of Alzheimer's. And he was from Lam Alley. And you're near Bray. And fair play to Cabra and Coolock and the Liberties. My dad, and as I said, my dad was from the Liberties. 100% with the wifey's not working, wanting to speak Thai property. It takes away from the power base. 100% with the wife, he's not wanting to speak. She never wants to speak to me. She never even does. It's all very proper. It's all just the normal stuff, like what time will be home at, what time do you finish this, what time do you pick up Harry. Haha, Dave, there you go. Daniel. Hello, Daniel. Good for you. Do you prefer using your Canon setup for your vlogs or the action camera? I'll show you what I have. 1 second. I hope I don't break anything else while I'm doing this. There it is there. By the way, that stick is to stir the gin. But there's the two cameras. That's a Canon M50. That's the hood cam. And that's the Canon M50 in the cage. That's the one on the tripod. And the mics, the microphones that I use, the radio mics, there they are there. So that's the setup. That's the setup, lads. And it's a lot of it's down to you guys, because I wouldn't be able to do this without you. And thanks so much. And that's a great question. I hope you got something on your feet. I have my socks on. I have socks on because the mosquitoes won't bite through that. Hopefully. The Gaelic word for boat comes from the Norse, as many other words in Gaelic. Yes, absolutely. On Vod. I think that's what it is. On Vod. I'm not too sure. So guys, listen, I'm going to get myself another gin before I go. So hang on there for just a second. I have the gin here, and I have the Los Angeles ginger ale. There you go. Get it in top supermarket in Central, or as the Thai say, Sentan, Paramgao, or any Sentan. Los Angeles ginger ale. The glass is broken beneath my feet. I got to be careful what I stand on. She'll kill me. She will absolutely, as we say in Dublin, she'll go through me for a shortcut. She'll go through me for a shortcut if she sees that. I've got to get myself another glass before I get myself another gin. Do you consider getting a Canon 22mm? I have. I've got, if I can show you. So, 1 second. That's the Canon M50 with the kit lens. That's the, hang on, I'll tell you what it is, because I know what it is, but I should be able to rhyme it off, but I can't. It's the 15 to 45mm. That's the kit lens. The 15, that's the hood cam with the neutral density filter on the thing. And then for the rest of it, we've got the Canon M50 in the cage with the 11 to 22mm wide angle. There it is there. That's the one I shoot for when I do all the videos, and the one with the kit lens is used primarily for the hood cam. So there's there. They're both the same camera. They look completely different. The only difference is this is in a kind of cover thing, and this is in a cage. It looks better, and this has got the wide angle lens. But they're both the same cameras, and I'd be lost without them. I'd be lost without them, and I'd be lost without you guys. Listen, I'm going to go and get myself a gin. Hang on, and that's a great question. The ginger ale is disappointing. I thought the ginger ale would be nicer with the gin. To be honest with you, I prefer the tonic with the slice of lime. It's a little bit sweeter. It's a little bit nicer, and broke. Bob 6641. Dave, did you ever have an ACB? I did in the 80s. Great fun. Young people don't know anything. Jesus Christ, I had in the 80s. I fucking had. I did the God. That takes me back. That takes me back. 10-4, all the rest of it. Jesus, I remember Radio Nova in the 1980s. If you remember Radio Nova and Radio Dublin and Alternative Radio Dublin, you know, these are things that are coming to mind as I'm talking to you. Yeah, a CB radio. I had it. I tell you, I had a radio on my bike. Was it a CB on the bike? I don't know. I don't know what it was on the bike. I mean, I had a rally something with the horn, the ram's horn thing. Jesus, that takes me back. 1976, the summer of 1976. Listen, lads, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to have me last gin before I go. Hang on, let me see. So, will you consider doing an interview with Pete from Irish Times? I'll talk to him. That's what I'll do. Broke Bob 6641. What was your handle? I absolutely forget. I swear to God, I can't fucking remember. That actual phrase handle came into the English language because of CB radio. For the life of me, I can't remember. Jemison and ginger is gorgeous. I'm going to have to try it. You see, this ginger, I'm not saying that bad about Los Angeles ginger, but I was up for Canada Dry, couldn't get it. That was in Tops in Central or Sentan, Paramgao yesterday. They don't have Canada Dry. I'm sure you can get it, but I'll try the Jemison with that as well. But look, I tell you, I'm gonna tell you what I have to do. I have to go because it's quarter. Will I go or I'll have another drink? I'll have another drink. Hang on. And this is Third House Online. Hello, folks. Hello, how are you? And how do you come up with the topics of your videos? I can tell you, I wake up, I swear to God, I wake up and I start thinking. And I start running over things in my head. A bit like, I don't know, a bit like Oscar Wilde. I got to be careful. There's broken glass on the floor and I'm in my socks. And I don't want to get cut. This is the real me. My CB radio handle used to be Hairy Canary because I had a full beard and drove a bright yellow minivan. Jesus, you're showing your age there. Always locked on. Good set, fair play. That's a good one. Brings back the memories. It really does. It really does. Radio Nova. And I'm sorry, I don't want to alienate people watching from outside Ireland, but outside Dublin. Radio Nova, Alternative Radio Dublin, Kevin Barrett, the Smoochie 7 on a Saturday night. I doubt very much if anyone would be able to know what I'm talking about. But them were the days. Skidmark 4447, CBs in the 70s, brilliant fun, especially because the brains were not allowed near the phone. And yes, absolutely. I miss it so much myself. Do you miss your nights out? I miss the nights out in Wigwam Market. I have to say I do. But there comes a time. But rather than going out every night, which I used to do, I go out every alternate night. I was out the other night, and I won't say online what happened, but I can't say. An ex-Radio Nova Jack lives in High Head. I didn't know that. God, it's great to know. That's Sean Moore, 25. An ex-Radio Nova jockey lives in High. I didn't know that. What's his name? Because I remember some of their names, I think. Broke Bob 6641. Did you ever listen to Paul Vincent? Yes, I did. Yeah, I used to go to Tamango's where the gang goes, and Radio Nova, was it Radio Nova? Listen to Paul Vincent. Radio Sunshine. Radio Sunshine used to broadcast from Tamango's nightclub in Port Marnock. Listen, let me I have to have a fucking drink. I don't want to stand on the broken glass. Hang on. 1 second. The glass is broken. She'll fucking kill me. I think it would be great if you start a podcast. You're very entertained. Thank you so much. That's Fixation. Thank you so much. I have to get a new glass, and I got to put ice in it. And I have to tread carefully because there's broken glass on the floor here. Christ almighty. She'd be more upset. She'd be more angry if I cut me. Not upset. She'd be more angry if I cut myself rather than the fact that I broke the glass on the floor. Hang on, because I messed up my socks. And Heli Bangkok one. Yeah. And a Caldwell who was on Atlantic 252. Jeez, you're bringing me back. Trim lives in High Hen. Christ almighty, it's amazing. Pete's a snake in the grass. I think I know what you're saying. Okay, that's all I'd say. Trim in County Meath, I think you're talking about. Postcards like the whatever group presenter with the 7-8 OnlyFans girls local fun. Okay. And this is Skidmark. That's great. That's a great handle. Skidmark 4474. Hate false people. Your sound is a pound. Thank you very much indeed. Please be careful. Don't step on the glass. I'm going to go now and get another glass. Look, it's all over the fucking floor. Hang on. There it is there. It's all over the floor. She is going to kill me. I'll have to make sure before I go to bed, I'm going to have to clean it up. She will fucking kill me. Hang on a second. Give me a second, lads. I'll have to tread carefully. Fucking hell. 1 second. Okay, there's glass all over the floor here. There's glass all over the floor. I swear to God, I got her Stella Artois glass. This is hers. She doesn't even drink. Oh, fuck. Hang on. Jesus Christ. 1 second. I've got to be very fucking careful here. Okay, we're back at base. We're back at base. So, if I break the Stella Artois glass, I'll have it all to answer for. I can tell you that. She doesn't even drink. She got this somewhere at some stage years ago. You know the way the ties are. But hang on. There we go. Oh, that's a stiff one. That's a stiff one, lads. That is a fucking stiff one. Oops, lazy. Pour the old Los Angeles ginger ale in there. Never thought I'd hear myself say that. The old Los Angeles ginger ale. Not that I wouldn't say it, but fuck it anyway. Hang on. I probably said that too many times. Not Los Angeles ginger ale, but the F word. Okay. I got to be careful I don't spill it on the computer. So let's go back here. So we've got, you don't step on the glass, and we have get a dustpan. There's a dustpan outside. I'll get it when I finish. I won't do it now because I don't want to be taking up the time. The tiles are dangerous with the glass. I have a carpet, so the glass would bounce and break. Yeah, this place is full of tiles. You got this, absolutely. And he's a great fella. Thank you so much. And get a broom. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it now in a minute. Get a dustpan. She'll kick your ass. She fucking will. She will kick my ass. The ginger ale changes the color. Look, it changes the color. I won't say, look, I'm not saying that bad about Los Angeles ginger ale. I'll taste it as it is. I'll taste it on its own. Hang on. It tastes like lemonade. That's what it tastes like. It doesn't have any kind of ginger. Wow. It's going down very well. Broke Bob 6641. Dave, you ever go to the roller disco in Sardi's? I did. Listen, please send me an email. 5timeslucky@gmail.com. I went to Sardi's roller disco in Portmarnock, 1976, 1977, 1978, that kind of, the 32 bus from Holt Road, where I live down in the Crescent in Clontarf, Marino, all the way out to Portmarnock. The 42 was Malahide. The 32 was Portmarnock, I think. I used to go. I don't want to alienate you guys, but we're talking about a roller disco in Dublin. Sardi, Portmarnock. Stephen James was the DJ. I didn't know Stephen James, but I used to go. Let's Go Round Again from the Platinum White House Band. Let's Go Round Again. I don't want to get done for copyright. Maybe it will turn like the hands of time. Whatever. I remember it well. Absolutely. Sardi's. Jesus Christ, you're my brother. Thank you so much. Who's this? 1 second. Wonderful stuff. Someone brought me a coffee, and this doesn't update on the phone so quickly. But thank you so much indeed. Thank you so much indeed. Take the glass up. You will stand on it. I'll do it. I'm sitting here now. It's kind of around. I took the big pieces up. The small pieces are there. I know they're probably more dangerous, but I'll do it when I finish. I thought you might sweep the glass up. I will when I'm finished this. I have to find the dustpan. It's outside somewhere. Good to see you live, Dave. Missed the live streams. Alan Partridge. There you go. Fair play to you. Any plan to visit Peter from Thailand bound and Hoi Hin to have a fish and chips together? I'd love to. I'd love to meet up with him. I'd love to. I swear to God. So I might give him a shout out in a forthcoming, or if any of you guys want to leave a comment on any of his videos, I'd love to go down there and meet up when we do a fish and chips and just take the piss out of each other. It'd be absolutely wonderful. I love the way he says, no, I love that. I love that. That's a love-hate thing. Steve El Paso, who breaks more glasses, you or Harry? It's me. If Harry breaks a glass, he'll blame it on me, and she always believes him. Sean Moore 25, I could sink a few ABC. Yeah, ABC stout. Can you find it anywhere in Bangkok? The ABC stuff, I got it in Myanmar. I got it in Yangon. And I can't find it in Bangkok. I can't find it anywhere in Bangkok. ABC stout is absolutely drinkable from the can. And you can't say that about Guinness. Guinness is great on draft, but ABC is absolutely numero uno. I absolutely agree. I haven't been able to find it in Thailand, but in Myanmar, it's there. Myanmar, it's just everywhere. I've never been able to find it in Bangkok. There you go. But that's a great heads up. The ABC, I've forgotten about that. Sean the Prawn 9257. The 17A was the best bus. It had always ashtray. Jesus Christ. Buses with ashtrays. God. 17A, was that the only one that went across the city? You see, Dublin's a city of two cities, you know that, the north side and the south side. But there was only one or two buses that would cross the river. God almighty. The 17A, I think that was Finglas. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. Skid Mark 4447. Love the way you say 33. Thanks very much. 33 and a third. 33 and a third. 4K walking tours worldwide. I like your videos. Thank you so much. It's great to have you. And Cruise CONVOO, love your channel. Watch your videos as soon as they come out. Lots of truth and wisdom for sure. Thank you so much. I got to be careful of this. This is her glass. She always reminds me, you know the way Thais are, she reminds me of this. That's going down like lemonade at the moment. You know the way it is. Thank you so much, Cruise Convo. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And Skidmark 4447, Thailand bound, is a nice guy. He is. I gotta hand it to him. He's a nice fella. Loads of experience. Heli Bangkok 1, BKK 1. You should get Brett Dev on the stream. Can remember when you came to the old place. Yeah, you remember that. Oh yeah. Brett Dev is Irish. You know that he's Essex. He's from Essex, but his family are from Dungarvan in County Waterford. Brett Dev is one of the best, one of the nicest guys I've ever met. He's up in Chiang Mai. I have him online. I have him online somewhere. I'll get in contact with him again. Brett Dev. Well said. Well said. Thank you for reminding me. And Pat. So if you're talking about Pat, are you talking about Bangkok Pat? I've met Bangkok Pat before. He was on one of my live streams many years ago, before he is where he is now. But he does great. He does great videos. I was watching his video about Suvarnabhumi Airport. Absolutely fantastic. Really, really fantastic video. God bless him. Where is your red stapler? Someone please explain to me what a red stapler is. I really don't know. I'm out here too long. I don't know. Finglas to the east, the 17A. Yes, that's right. That's right. The 17A. I know it. Yelly Nelly YouTube. What happened to Palfish? Palfish Paul. I don't know. That's familiar. Palfish. That's familiar to me. That is familiar to me. And to answer your question, I don't know. 1 second. So if you could go back in time, would you get married with the knowledge you have now? No, I wouldn't. I swear to God. That's a great question. And to all men, if you could go back in time, you would never get married. You see, going back in time is hindsight. And hindsight is always 20/20 vision. And hindsight is always in rosy glasses. Ian Brennan, 17A, went from Finglas to Kilbarrack. Jesus Christ. You know, you're bringing me back. I even forgot about Kilbarrack. I used to go, I was a sales rep in Baldoyle Industrial Estate, knocking on doors in the worst of the fucking winter weather, selling this and selling that. I know the industrial estates of Dublin like the back of me hand. Fair play to you. Thank you so much, Ian, for bringing back these memories. Slum Bar INC, best rant channel on YouTube. Keep it up. Thank you so much. I'll keep ranting because I always rant because it pisses me off the things that the other YouTubers do. I swear to God, or rather, that what the other YouTubers don't do. Bangkok Pat, brilliant videos. I tell you, Bangkok Pat, if anyone out there hasn't heard of Bangkok Pat, just go and watch it. He produces his videos BBC quality. That's what I'll say. He sounds like a BBC reporter, and his videos are as good as that. They're absolutely fantastic. He's one of the best. I think. Yelly Nelly YouTube, you interviewed him with Pete. Yes, you remember that. God, you remember that. I interviewed, that's right. Pete went up to the MRT. I was sitting down in the mother-in-law's house doing the live stream. Pete went up to the MRT, picked up Bangkok Pat from the Wigwang station, walked down, and the three of us did a live stream. I remember that. Fair play to you. Fair play to you. I tell you, I didn't know. These are things that I remember, but you have put this in my head tonight. God, that's a while ago. Fair play to you, and thanks for your support. If you've been around that long, thanks for your support. Excuse me. Flexusion or Fix Asian. What's your perspective on all these new YouTubers in Thailand? I tell you, the way it is, when I came to Thailand in 2013, YouTube was really not as developed as it is now. Remember, YouTube only started in 2005. And the generation of YouTubers that was the first generation of YouTubers, say from 2010 kind of thing. There was a London guy, he died, God bless him. I forget his name. He was a real London cabbie guy. Oh, what's his name? I can't remember his name. But anyway, poor guy got cancer. But there was a lot of YouTubers here in the early 2010s, and they did it all. And now there's a lot of YouTubers that are doing it again, and it's repetitive. This is what I say. I say this, that go and look and do something different, because nobody wants to know about soy picao or second road and all this kind of this, that, and the other, because it's been done a million times, and no one wants to know about Sukhumvit because it's been done a million times. You know, I think that that's my perspective on the new YouTubers. They need to find something different to do. Been there, done that, never involved with any women again. No way. Good for you. I wish I could control myself. Sean Moore, 25. They were great days in the old live stream. Still laugh about Chewy and Shane McGowan. Yeah, Chewy is the Shane McGowan of Thailand. He was painting. I was walking down the street. It's in the video. If none of you saw the video, Chewy was in one of my videos there about 3 weeks ago. I was walking down the street just outside the corner. There he was painting the underside of a balcony at whatever time it was, 10 o'clock in the morning. And that guy, Chewy, his breakfast is Hong Tong or Chang or whatever he can get into his face. God almighty. Well, thank you, Sean Moore. If you're up for a pint sometime, send me an email, 5timeslucky@gmail.com. I appreciate your support and thanks for the memories. Hey, Joe, in the PH, I enjoy your content. Thank you very much, Hey, Joe. And Slumbering, I'm going to have a Guinness draft in a can. Cheers. Good for you. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. When you're talking to us in Bangkok, horse racing for a when you talking to us bank horse racing for a punt. Well, I'll always keep talking. I mean, mother used to say I'd talk for Ireland. Kevin Thailand, that's the guy. That's the guy. Thanks. GW Gwiggles, New Zealand, NZ. Thank you for that. It's Kev in Thailand. That was him. And a lot of people wouldn't remember him. Some people might. But he was one of the first. He was one of the first. And he did it very, very well. He did it very, very well. In a very entertaining way. That's right. Kevin Thailand. And he passed away, I'd say, it must be about 5 years now. But he was the original. He was one of the originals. Kevin Thailand. I can't even say it. Hang on, I gotta be able to read this. Yelly Nelly, YouTube. Bangkok Diaries live stream were gold. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. That's what's good about your channel. Love the rants, and you shouldn't have to apologize for everything you say. Fuck the snowflakes. Thanks a million. I don't really care. I just keep it as it is. Fair play to you. Thank you so much. And hi, Dave from Durban, South Africa. Enjoy a few gin and tonics tonight. Thanks a million. So we have gin and ginger ale. There you go. Wow. That's going down too well. It's going down far too well. And we're after midnight here in Pontootene. Did you ever follow Kevin? I did. I watched Kevin Thailand when I first came here in 2013. And he was the one that was very influential on me. Absolutely. Chewy is a legend. He's still alive. It's surprising he's still alive. He is the Shane McGowan, Thailand. I think your channel is very good. I also think that if you leave Thailand and produce videos, content from wherever you relocate to, you will keep and continue to grow your follower. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I mean, I often think about what would happen if everything went belly up with her and I had to move to Uruguay. I mean, I'd love to go to Uruguay, by the way. Would the channel keep going? Thanks for your support and thanks for I really mean that. That's great encouragement. SPALOGH53. I can't pronounce that, but you got the Ukrainian flag. Bangkok 112 used to do the red light districts. Nana and Soy Cowboy. He got banned for doing videos there. Well, there you go. You see, I can't remember Bangkok 112, or maybe I do. I'm not too sure. But that kind of area, it's great for wham bam, thank you, ma'am, and it's great for a few videos here and there. But there's economics, the marginal propensity to consume. You can eat pizza and eat pizza and eat pizza, but you'll soon get tired of it. You know, that's the thing. That's the thing. And fixation. Did you expected your alpha omega occasionally to be so successful? Did you expect your alpha omega occasionally to do successful before you started? The views are great. Honestly, I started Alpha Omega because I felt that that was the real me. I was doing the big picture El Panorama, and that was very successful at the time. I never even imagined that it would. Do you know the engagement on Alpha Omega with a lower subscriber base was a lot more than the big picture El Panorama with 145,000 subscriber base? It's excuse me, it keeps me sane. It does. It keeps me sane. Tonight is keeping me sane. Talking to you and getting the interaction and sharing the stories and sharing the memories and all the rest of it. It keeps me sane. And I didn't even know there were so many people there that out there that remembered Chewy and all that kind of stuff. Oops, a daisy. Hang on. So we keep up with this. Do you have a lot of new YouTube watchers like myself? So this is Hey Joe in the PH. Nothing of the older crew. So these new guys have their place. So well, do you have a lot of new YouTubers watchers? I don't know if I have. I really don't know. I get the odd subscriber here and there, YouTubers, but I think that the fellas who are concentrating on the same old stuff, there's a degree of there's a cutoff point where people will maintain their interest in that. Bangkok Diaries, great days. No one was really doing live streams. Thank you so much for that feedback. It's fantastic. The YouTube that died of cancer, Kevin, Thailand. Yeah, businessman from. I didn't know he was from Peterborough, but he was a very nice guy. A very nice guy. I remember he was dying of cancer in hospital, and there were guys helping him out. That was a long time. It seems like a long time ago, but I remember it. Raise a glass to Ed Sweeney. He's still here, but yeah. Listen, lads. I'm not being, I just say to Ed Sweeney. It could be any of us. Fair play to you, Ed Sweeney. Met Kev once, loved me, man. I wish I'd have met him. Who was the fella who lived in Dubai who used to come on the live streams? He was a character. The fellow used to live in Dubai. Well, I used to live in Dubai. I was there for a year. The guy who you're talking about, I know him. He married the girl from around the corner from where my mother's house was. Oh, I can't think. Sorry, I can't think of his name. But I remember he was on the live streams. I remember that. Where are we? There we are. Okay. And Ed Sweeney, another legend. Absolutely. Hey, Jeff Carter was the original. Now you are the best. Thank you so much. Jeff Carter, I can tell you, on his intros, you can see him from a younger person transitioning into what he is now, an older person. He's been around for a long, long time. He's one of the old campaigners. Fair play to Jeff Carter. Kevin has passed away nearly 5 years already. Absolutely. Hard to believe. The best YouTubers are the ones who keep it real and tell the truth. Don't watch the ones where they're always crying about Thailand tourism numbers. Also, don't need so many videos about bangers. Absolutely, I agree 100%. You're needing better glasses. I tell you, I'm going to have to buy a new pair of glasses anyway. I'm going to get them slimmer because a lot of people are saying these are too big, but not just that. There's a couple of scratches on these. Glasses in Thailand are not cheap, and that's for nothing. Kevin Thailand and Sonny in Thailand had a massive feud with Twitchy in Thailand. Fantastic entertainment. Them were the days. Them were the days a long time ago. Well, it seems like a long time ago. Dave, your style of videos will succeed in any country any country you go to. A lot of YouTubers are too narrow vision. Yes, I agree. I don't want to knock people, but I think they're too anal about Thailand. Thailand, it's all been done a million times. And Ari, thank you so much, Ari. And is your wife proud of your... No, she's not. She doesn't give a shit. She doesn't give a damn. She doesn't give a damn about what I do. Not a damn. She's only interested in Harry. I would only watch your channel and no time to BSAD on YouTube. I think the quantity has dropped among YouTubers. And 1 second. That's from Slumber Inc. I only watch your channel and now I get you. I only watch your channel and no time to BS on YouTube. I think the quality has dropped. The quality of content in Thailand. There's only a few guys that are doing it good. I'm not talking about me. I'm just saying there's a few guys that are doing it good. Retired and working for you. We all know that. CB Media, although he's gone from Thailand now, but we all know that. There's a few guys that are doing it very, very well. And there's a lot that aren't. You should link up with the two group. Yeah, I'd love to. I'd actually love to do that. They had a go at me. Not they. The American guy with the missing tooth had a go at me because I said something, but he didn't get it. I was just putting it out there. But on one of their live streams, but I'd love to sit in. Not to benefit myself. It's not to benefit myself, but I'd love to sit in for the crack, for the fun on one of their grumpy old men. I would love that. Jesus, they'd be sorry they asked me. To join. I swear to God. They thought, God, that would be great. That's a great comment. That is fantastic. If anyone wants to comment on their next grumpy old man, I will be glad to join them. And I swear to God, I won't be drinking coffee. I don't care what time of the day it is. I wouldn't be drinking coffee for that, but I swear to God, that'd be great. I'd love to wind them up. Just to wind them up. Just for a bit of crack. Just to wind them up. I get that guy, the American guy. I'm not saying that bad about him, but I think he's easily wound up. For Steady Eddie, just started retirement too late. Yeah, life is not fair. Life is not fair. That's for sure, lads. We won't be here forever. And when we're gone, we're gone. And in 50 years from now, no one will even remember what we were doing here. So just enjoy yourself. How did you find life in Dubai when you lived there 1 year? I am considering spending. Okay. I was lucky. I was very lucky. I met a Turkish transsexual in Dublin, and she moved to Dubai, and then I moved to Dubai with her about 3 weeks later, and we didn't have anything together. There was nothing together. She got a job, and then I got a job, and everything was great until the economic crash of 2009 or 2008. But to answer your question, how did you find life? Life in Dubai was fantastic, absolutely fantastic. It was like living in a movie. I used to say that. It was like living in a movie. That was back then. Yelly Nelly YouTube, the good Farang. Christ almighty. Fair play to you. It was amazing. I can't remember if you met. I never met him. The good Farang, he had a problem. He went back to Ireland and he couldn't get back to Thailand, I think, for COVID, and the wife had a problem. I don't know what happened to him, but thanks for that. Thanks for that. Jesus Christ. Fair play to you. And Rick MB, the man, the myth, the legend, That is Dave. Finally made it for your live. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. Well, listen, lads, I'm going to finish this. It's already finished. I can't believe that. I can't break this, lads. But look, it has to end sometime. I'm going to have to end it now in a minute. But I'll read the comments here. Okay. How did you find life? Yeah, we had that. And the Good Farang, we had that. The Good Farang, Jesus, that is a blast in the past. That is a blast in the past. God damn. That gives me faith in human nature, the fact that people are able to remember the things that I remember. The man, the myth, the legend, the day, the finally fair. That is, thank you so much. Most of the YouTubers are predictable with their content. They are. I agree with you 100%. Do you hang out with the Italian neighbor? I do. Well, he's next door. We have a chat. He just walks by. We have a chat. He smokes. He's about 10 years. My light's gone off there. I said that to myself. The minute that light goes off, I'll end the stream. But anyway, I'll meet him tomorrow. I'll have a chat with him. I don't know what he does, but he lives alone in Pontoutini. If you live alone in Pontoutini, in this area, Clonlawan, I don't know. This is not a place you'd find Farang living on their own. It's just not a place. You go off your rocker. Anyway, I don't think that the two grumpy old men would be really ready for you. But yes, I would probably be willing to pay to see it. Well, I tell you, I agree with you. I don't think they would like me to be on their stream, but I can understand. I would love. I think that Tim Newton is a gentleman. He's an absolute gentleman. The other fella, I can't think of his name, the American guy that's with him with the missing tooth, I think that he is very easily agitated, let's say. But I'd love it. I'd love to do it. We are bloody lucky to be living here in Thailand, even with the all changing rules and hurdles. I'll never go back to Europe. You know it's bad when you can't recognize your home country. Absolutely. I agree with you 100%. I don't want to go back. I always say, I'll never say I will never go back. I would say I never want to go back because you never know what will happen. Trans. Yeah. I lived with a trans in Dubai. She's from Turkey. And that was a long time ago. Good Farang did some recent videos. He's still in Ireland and enjoying life with his wife. Fair play to him. I'll check him out. And Grumpy Old Man is the American Steve. That's right. His name is Steve. Okay, so big shout out to Steve. Cheers from the Trad. Is it Trad? What is it? Trad Alpha 1982. Fair play to you. And hang on. We got Good Farang was my favorite before I found his channel. I used to watch him a lot. The Good Farang and his missus are living in the old country. I'm glad he's with his missus. I was born in June 1964. Are you about the same? I was born in November 1964. You got to send me an email. 5timeslucky@gmail.com. I'll get to all the emails tomorrow. But please do. Skidmark 4447. You're born in the same year as me. We're the same vintage. I'm November 64. So there you go. You and Steve Ross are similar in many respects. Okay, I'll take that as a compliment. Okay, I think you need YouTube for your sanity. The things you have to put up with, like the brother-in-law and the steals your beard. Comedy go, well, I always say that. That YouTube preserves my sanity, even with her, because what would I do if I wasn't talking to you? I'd be sleeping in the bed with her. Europe is getting destroyed. That is sure, skid marks. Europe is getting destroyed. Well, I missed this. Hello. Cold hard Toronto. Good for you. I know you say Toronto instead of Toronto. So there you go. Good to have you along. And I found Steve Ross when I read a couple of his books years ago. He had a great sense of humor, and so yeah, I think he's got a great sense of humor as well. But he really is a nice guy. Well, listen, guys, we got 71 people in the house. It's been wonderful to have you. At some stage I gotta knock it off. I've got an empty glass. I'm gonna wash her set of glass. I'm gonna sweep up the broken glass that's under my feet, because if she sees that in the morning, I'll get it in the neck. And thank you so much. I mean this so much. Thank you so much for the memories. I've had so many memories tonight. And thank you so much for your support. And there's another video on the way. It's half done. I'll finish it off up here tonight. Up here tomorrow. And I'll see you again for another wonderful video very soon, lads. And the next Christmas. This is the first in the Christmas series. The next one will be next Friday, Saturday night, and we'll take it from there. Thanks for the stream. Good night. Looking forward to the next one. It'll be next weekend. Okay. Thanks so much, Ari. Fair play to you. And listen, lads, I can't really, it's like we say in Ireland. Irish people always say goodbye on the phone. They never want to say goodbye. Done with the last one. And Cold Hard Toronto. Yay. Fair play to you. Listen, lads, I'm going to knock off. Thanks for your support. Thanks for all your generosity. Thanks for all the memories tonight. It's been fantastic. We'll be back around for a live stream this time next weekend, our Christmas live streams. Thanks a million, lads. See you next time. Take care. I'll make sure that I talk to everybody. Hang on. Let's say, Yahweh. We got the lot. Take care, lads. See you next week. And I'll see you for the next video tomorrow, but see you next week on the live stream. Take care. Am I ending? I am. I think.